Your golden presses their whole body against your legs and just stays there, and you think it's a hug or that they want to cuddle. It's not. Why your golden leans on you runs so much deeper, and the last reason will change how you see it forever. Subscribe if you love your golden. I post these every few days. Let's get into it. Let's start with number 7. The first thing your golden's lean is telling you is simple, and it's the foundation for everything else on this list. You are their safe place. Watch when it happens most. The vet's waiting room, a house full of strangers, a loud, unfamiliar street, a clap of thunder. In those moments, a golden doesn't run and hide. They find your legs and press in, hard. That contact is doing something real for them. Touch lowers a dog's stress the same way a hand on your shoulder steadies you when you're shaking. The pressure of their body against yours releases a wave of calm, and you are the source of it. Think about what that means. Out of everything in a frightening room, the thing your golden reaches for to feel safe is you. Not a corner, not a crate. You. A lot of owners miss this because the lean looks so casual. The dog just sort of melts against your shin while you're standing in line. But that quiet weight is your golden borrowing your steadiness, topping themselves up on the one thing that makes the world feel okay. And here's the part people don't realize. This isn't only a scared moment behavior. The same instinct that drives a frightened golden into your legs is running, quietly, every time they lean on you on an ordinary afternoon. The fear just turns the volume up. So the lean, at its most basic, is a check on safety. Am I okay? Yes, you're here. But there's a reason they choose the lean specifically over a dozen other ways to be near you, and that reason is number 6, where this stops being about fear and starts being about something they're actively asking you for. Number 6. Sometimes the lean isn't about fear at all. Sometimes it's a question, and the question is, will you notice me right now? Picture it. You're standing at the kitchen counter scrolling your phone. You're at the sink doing dishes. You're talking to someone and not paying your golden any mind. And here they come, leaning their whole side into your leg, settling their weight against you, waiting. They're not lost. They're not scared. They want you. The lean is one of the most powerful ways a golden knows to ask for your attention because it's almost impossible to ignore. A bark you can tune out. A toy dropped at your feet you might step over. But a warm 60 or 70-pound body pressed against your leg, you feel that. You look down, and the moment you do, your golden has won. This matters more for goldens than for a lot of breeds, and there's a reason. Goldens were never built to be aloof. They were bred to stay glued to a person's side and work in constant contact, reading every shift in your body. So when your golden needs you, needs a touch, a word, a moment of your focus, leaning is the most natural request in their whole vocabulary. It's the dog version of someone resting their head on your shoulder without a word. And the saddest version of this is the golden who leans more and more because their bids keep getting missed. The good news is the fix is the easiest thing in the world. You don't have to do much. Drop a hand, say their name, let them feel you noticed, because that small response is the whole point. And it leads straight into number 5, which is something your golden is doing every time they lean that you almost certainly never knew about. Number 5, and this one genuinely surprises people. When your golden leans against you, they are mixing their scent with yours. And to a dog, that is one of the most meaningful things in the world. Smell is everything to a golden. It's how they read the entire planet. And the way they understand belonging, family, who is part of the pack and who isn't, is largely through scent. So every time your golden presses their body into you, they're not just feeling your warmth, they're leaving a little of themselves on you and picking a little of you up in return. They are, in the most literal sense a dog can manage, blending the two of you together. Behaviorists see this as a quiet claim, not a possessive, growling claim, but a soft one. This one is mine. We go together. We smell like the same family. For a breed as bonded as a golden, that's not a small thing to say. It's the difference between a person you live near and a person you belong to. And here's a detail that'll make you smile next time. Ever notice your golden lean on you the hardest right after you get home, or right after a shower when you smell different? That's them remixing the scent, topping up the bond, making sure you still carry them and they still carry you. Quick pause here. because the next 3 reasons are the ones that tend to get people right in the chest. If your Golden has ever leaned on you and made your whole day better, do me a favor and hit subscribe. It's the one thing that keeps these videos coming, and the heaviest reasons are still ahead. All right, because we're about to leave everyday behavior behind. And number 4 is the first one that reveals just how much your Golden is really handing you. Number 4. To understand this one, I need you to picture exactly what a dog's body is doing when it leans. They are shifting their weight off their own 4 legs and onto you. They are deliberately putting themselves off balance. And in the wild, off balance is the last thing any animal wants to be, because off balance means you can't run, you can't react, you're exposed.
So think about what it means that your Golden chooses to do that against you, on purpose, every single day. A dog only leans its full weight on something it is completely certain will hold it up. When your Golden presses into you and just relaxes there, soft and heavy, they are telling you they have zero fear that you'll let them fall. No part of them is braced, no part of them is ready to bolt. Their guard is all the way down. In the language of a prey-aware animal, that is the deepest trust there is. We hand our trust to people in words and promises. A Golden hands you theirs by physically surrendering their balance into your hands and not thinking twice about it. And it goes further than safety. A Golden who leans on you is a Golden who has decided you are a fixed point in their world, something as solid and dependable as the ground itself. They lean on you the way you lean on a wall you've never once worried might move. That is an enormous thing to be for another living creature. You are not just loved, you are trusted at the most primal level a dog has. So the next time your Golden slumps that warm weight against your legs and sighs, understand what just happened. They didn't ask if it was safe. They already knew. And as moving as that trust is, it still isn't the most tender version of the lean. Number 3 is where a lot of owners feel their throat tighten. Number 3.
We touched on fear back at number 7, but this is something deeper than a single scary moment, and it's worth slowing down for. Some Goldens carry a lot under the surface. The world can be a big, loud, overwhelming place for a sensitive dog. Fireworks that sound like the sky is breaking, a thunderstorm rolling in, a house full of holiday chaos, a long car ride, a change they don't understand. And in those moments, a Golden doesn't have words to say, "I'm not okay." So they do the only thing they can. They come to you, and they lean, and they stay. What they're doing is borrowing your calm. A dog can actually feel the steadiness of a person they trust, your slower heartbeat, your even breathing, the simple fact that you're not afraid. And by pressing their body into yours, they pull some of that steadiness into themselves. You become their anchor in the storm, the thing that keeps them from being swept away by a feeling too big to hold alone. There's something almost unbearably sweet about that when you really sit with it. Your Golden has learned, somewhere along the way, that the safest place in the entire world is not a hiding spot. It's you. It's the warm, solid presence of the one they love most. So when the thunder comes and your Golden crowds into your legs and won't move, don't push them away and don't rush them. Just let them lean. Put a hand on them. Let them feel that you're not going anywhere. You are doing something for that dog that no toy, no treat, no safe room ever could. And if your Golden leans on you to get through the hard moments, it tells you exactly where you sit in their world, which is the doorway into number 2. Because number 2 flips this whole thing around in a way most people never see coming. Number 2. Everything we've said so far has been about what your Golden gets from leaning on you. But here's the turn. Sometimes the lean isn't them asking you for comfort. Sometimes it's them giving it. Goldens are extraordinarily tuned to human emotion. This breed reads your sadness, your stress, the slump in your shoulders, the change in your voice, often before you've said a single word. And a lot of owners describe the exact same thing. On their worst days, after bad news, during a good cry, when they're sitting alone feeling hollow, that's when their Golden comes over, quietly, and leans. No toy, no demand, just warm weight pressed against them, staying. That is not a coincidence. Your Golden has read that something is wrong, and the lean is their answer. They can't say it'll be okay.
They can't make you tea or sit and talk it through, but they can press their whole body into yours and hold you to the earth with the one thing they have: their presence, their warmth, their steady, uncomplaining weight. It is, in the truest sense, a hug given by a creature who has no arms. And for the people who live alone or who've reached a season of life where the house is quieter than it used to be, that lean can be the most genuine comfort of the whole day. A golden doesn't lean on you out of pity. They lean on you because they feel your sadness as their own, and they want to share the weight of it. They are telling you, in the only language they have, you are not alone. I'm right here. Lean on me too. Hold on to that feeling, because it's exactly what number one is built from, and number one is the one I promised you at the start. Once you understand it, you will never feel that weight against your legs the same way again. Number one, pull all of it together. The safety, the asking, the belonging, the trust, the grounding, the comfort, and underneath every single lean is one truth, and it's the most beautiful thing your golden can tell you without a sound. You are the one holding them up. Think about how literal that is. When your golden leans, they hand you their actual weight, their balance, the job of keeping them standing. And they do it because somewhere in their heart, they have decided that you are the thing their whole world rests on. Not a comfort, not an option, but the foundation under everything. A golden doesn't love halfway. They pick a person and they pour their entire being into that one human, and the lean is the purest physical proof of it. It is them saying with their body, "Everything I am, I rest on you."
Now I want you to sit with the part that catches people, because it's coming for every one of us who loves one of these dogs. There will be a day, years from now, when your golden is old. Their legs will shake when they stand. Their balance will start to go. And here's what so many of them do. They will still cross the room, slower now, and lean on you. Except now it isn't only love. Now it's need. Now you are, in the most literal way there has ever been, the thing holding your old dog upright. And owners will tell you that's the moment it finally breaks them open. Standing in the kitchen with a gray-faced golden pressed into their legs, realizing this dog has leaned on them their whole life and never once doubted they'd be there to take the weight. That's what the lean always was. Not a hug, not a cuddle. A small, devoted soul telling you every single day, you are my balance. You are my safe place. You are the ground I stand on. And one day, when that warm weight is finally gone from your side, you will understand it was the truest love you ever held. So the next time your golden leans into you and just stays there, don't move for a second. Remember number 7, that you are the safe place they reach for when the world gets scary.
Remember the quiet ask for your attention, the scent that says we belong to each other, the staggering trust of an animal handing you its balance, the calm they borrow from you in the storm, and the days they lean not to be comforted, but to comfort you. And remember number 1, that every one of those leans is the same dog telling you that you are the ground their whole world stands on. You don't have to do anything special with that. Just feel it next time. Let the weight mean what it really means. If this changed the way you see your golden even a little, then you made it all the way to the end. And the people who watch all the way through are the ones who truly love their dogs. That's you. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one, where I break down what it really means when your golden follows you from room to room, even into the bathroom, because that one isn't only about love either. Take good care of that golden of yours. I'll see you soon.